why I felt like they
Okay, so welcome to We Ballin' Too. We are going to be talking about. I'm Deb, and we got Coach Ani. We're going to be talking about the conference championships going on in the big Power Five schools. We're not going to go into
right.
the mid majors because there are a lot of
There's a
tournaments
lot of
happening
tournaments,
all over the
a lot of
country.
games.
We're going to talk about the
Yeah.
main ones. We're going to try to get through this really quickly. So currently, you just recently watched, so we're going to do the ACC first.
Okay.
Duke played Notre Dame today. And what happened in the game, Coach Ani?
Okay. So let's call it Big Basketball Saturday for the girls.
All
I
right,
mean, there's
big
games and
basketball
tournaments
Saturday.
everywhere that you turn to. It's big basketball. I mean, it is on and popping for the women today. I'm talking about high school. I'm talking about college. It's
Yes,
on. So if you want to
yeah.
watch basketball, you can get your popcorn, get your stuff, drinks together. If you have
Get you
some,
some wings,
yeah,
whatever.
some wings, your fries, and and all your little snacks, and you can be in the house all day watching games all the way to the end of the night, and it's
That's
all
fact.
going to be good. It's
Yeah.
all the games are going to be great because they're playing for something. They're playing for that NCAA, um,
Yes,
whatever bracket number they want to they want to go out looking good. Period. So they're playing for this. What is the seedings? That's what I want to say. They're playing for NCAA seedings, and some people are on the bubble, so they need to win a couple games in the tournament so they can get off the bubble. Or
yeah.
because if you're listening to the commentators, they're like, "This is the first four out." You know what I'm saying? And I watched another game too. It was Atlantic 10. I watched. I think it was Rhode Island. Is it Rhode
Rhode
Island?
Island.
I think it was Rhode Island. Rhode Island
Okay.
beat. Ooh, they played. I can't really remember who they
What's
played, but the commentator said it was the first four out, even though they're going into the championship. So they're going to need to win the championship. So these games are so important. So it's
they
Atlantic
are very
10.
important.
Yes, and I
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
so
So
let's get back
those are the
to.
teams
Go
that
ahead,
end up
go
being
ahead.
like the 16s,
Mm-hmm.
and that last team that ends
15,
up playing
14, 13.
usually playing like the number one team, or yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they got to win in order for them to be able to make it to the tournament. So that's why
Right,
this
right.
weekend is a huge deal for a lot of teams.
It's huge.
Also, the seeding matters in regards to whether or not you're close to home in your first
Yep.
game. So of course, South Carolina wants to be close to home, so they want to win the tournament outright so
Mm-hmm.
that they can be
Mm-hmm.
in Fort Worth, which is a lot closer than having to go to Sacramento. So there
Right.
you have it.
So
So we first have the ACC. We had
right.
Notre Dame and Duke. Notre Dame was in this game all the way to the end and should
Mm-hmm.
have won. But what happened at the end of the game?
Well, there was like maybe 30 seconds. 30. This is what I would have did, but it's they let the time go all the way down, and they had Hannah holding the ball at the top, and they had everybody spread it out. But they didn't. I would have sent a double pick
Uh,
so she can get a good shot. They didn't do that. So then she ended up passing the ball, and they missed the shot, and then she got it again, and she just threw up a three. It was just chaos. It was nothing that was actually set up because if I'm down by two, I want my best player to take that shot.
right.
But I want her to take anything, if you know her as a basketball player, anything at that free throw line and in, she gonna hit that.
Yeah.
So they was back off of her. They didn't even come out to the three. She was way out past the three, and they were standing back off, and they didn't play
Were
up
they
on.
down? Were they down three or were they
It
down
was
two?
down two. They was down two. They
Oh,
could
so
have
they
tied
should
it
have
and went
just
into
tied
overtime.
it. Yeah.
Yes, they didn't need a three. There was
Yeah.
36 seconds left, so they had to shoot the ball before the time. You know what I'm
Right. Or
saying?
she could have drove to the basket and got fouled and probably
Well,
got an and one.
that's what she should have did, but
Yeah.
she didn't do that. But
So
I would
Duke,
have ran a double pick, or I would have put two people at the right there at the free throw, so she could have went either way,
yeah.
and
So
so she
Duke
could have got
ends
open
up,
and had a clear shot, but she never got one, so she
yeah.
passed the ball. or she could have up faked. I mean, she could have did a lot of things just to get on the free throw line to get two. I just thought
Right.
it was chaos, and I'm sure there's going to be highlights and people can go back and look at it. You can go back and look at it. I just thought it was chaos. There was no,
Rhyme or
and
reason.
I'm sure when they called timeout that the coach
Hmm.
set something up, but they didn't run it. They couldn't possibly have ran it because they didn't. I didn't see anything. So they got three shots. The third shot didn't nothing. It didn't even hit rim, I think, and the buzzer went off. And Duke wins the game, moves to the championship. And right now, Louisville and North Carolina is playing, which I think Louisville is going to win this championship. I think
Oh,
Louisville is going to beat North Carolina, and I think Louisville
okay.
is going to win the championship.
Okay. All right. We got our first prediction. Louisville wins the ACC according to Coach Ani. All right. Let's move to the Big 12. So in the Big 12, we've got today at 3 o'clock, Kansas State playing TCU.
That's your team, huh?
Which
Kansas State.
no, that's not my team.
You like
Kansas
one
is
of the
my
players on
team.
that team. Is Kansas?
Kansas.
Okay, I'm getting it
Kansas.
mixed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they lost yesterday or the day before. Yeah, they lost.
Okay.
They're out of it. But I was rooting for them, but they did lose. Kansas State, she did not have a good game either. Jalea Davis did not have a good game for Kansas. So Kansas State, TCU at 3 o'clock. Kansas State played a really good game against Oklahoma State. They actually, I believe, won by 1 point. It was 74-73. It went down to the wire. It was a really good game. They just I want to say out hustled Oklahoma State at the end
Mhm.
and ended up pulling the game out. And Oklahoma State had a chance to win it at the buzzer. They just couldn't get it. So I do see TCU beating Kansas State. TCU was just on
Another
demon
level.
time. They're on demon time right now.
Yeah.
So
They're on another level because they got the big girl down there and they got a couple
yeah,
other girls that can play. Plus, they got the guard Miles. She
yeah.
does. I mean, she
When
plays at
she's
her own
on,
pace.
yeah,
She plays at her own pace. You're not going to
yeah,
speed her up. She's going to do whatever she wants to do whenever she wants to do it.
yeah,
I have not seen one game that anybody put any pressure on her, or
yeah,
they might have tried, but it didn't look like it.
yeah, yeah. She and lately, like I made the video previously. We talked about how I felt like she just seemed uninterested, and I don't know
Mhm.
what was going on with her. Whatever switched into tournament time, she has flipped that switch, and she's been playing lights out and doing her thing. So shout out to Olivia Miles at
It's
TCU.
switched because this is the end of the season and it's over with. Like you're
Yeah,
one and done. That's what switched. It switched was we got to win this game. This is like I said about South Carolina. It's switched because this is the tournament. This is the
yeah,
win. You win and move forward, or you lose and you go home.
yeah,
That's what switched is a sense of urgency. Now we're not running through the season. This is a sense of
right.
urgency. If you lose, you go home.
So I feel like TCU wins against Kansas State. Then we have West Virginia versus Colorado. Um,
You said West Virginia against Colorado.
yes. So
Colorado's
Colorado
beating them.
beat Baylor 62-53. So
They're beating them.
Baylor's excuse me, been on just like I said, they're up and down. Like 1 minute they're playing like crazy, amazing basketball, and then the next minute they just look like kind of like Texas Tech, like they don't know what's going on and they forgot how to play the game. So Colorado just had their number the whole game,
I think
and
Colorado's like every
they're the
time I see
sleeper
them,
team.
they're just they let it. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's get to
they
it.
level up
Let's
a
get
little bit
at it.
more.
Yeah, let's go belt it behind. Let's get.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We ready. Whatever y'all
yeah.
bring it, we bring it. We gonna match whatever you match.
Facts. Yeah,
That's
that's
what I look.
exactly what it's been looking like. So I don't I mean West Virginia is good. Again, this is the team that ended up having all their players foul out. They only had five
Yeah,
players available and they pulled that win out. West Virginia is I guess it's just gonna matter depend on which version of them shows up. So if that
no matter who
hungry
goes
I
to
want to
the
win version shows up, they win the game. But
okay.
Colorado was a sleeper team. They're one of those teams that has nothing to lose. They play like they have nothing to lose. And when
Yeah,
you play loose and like you have
you
nothing to
know,
lose, I mean, it's
there
hard
you
to beat
go.
that.
There you go. And then you really have to give the coach a clapping hand. Like you have to
Oh,
say,
absolutely.
"Let's go, coach. You're doing a good job."
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
that energy doesn't come from just getting the energy. The energy comes from your leader, which is the coach, and then you
Correct.
feed off of her. So to me,
Yeah.
I have to give her a let's go.
Yeah. All right. So who do you think takes the Big 12? Do you think it's TCU versus everybody, basically? So TCU
Basically,
wins?
I
Okay.
don't think nobody's in that league that can. Now Colorado might give them a good game, or West Virginia, but I just don't feel like nobody that everybody's here and they're here. Because
Yeah.
I don't think I think the Miles Olivia is just gonna do whatever it takes, and if it gets tight, she's just gonna take over.
Yeah.
And I have not seen one person that can hold her, not one.
So I was trying to do the Big Ten, but the Big Ten is not updated. I'm just going to say that UCLA is going to win the Big Ten. I don't think anybody's going to beat them, quite honestly.
I don't think so either. That's why I said, but this is I'll say this again. They better get it now because when Juju comes back next year, that's over with.
Yeah.
Because they got the number one rated coming in, the kids coming in. Plus you got Juju, and you're adding to the mix of what you already have now.
Yeah.
UCLA, your
Yeah.
days are numbered. You go ahead and get you a championship right now. That's the way I feel.
And then we have the Big East with UConn. No surprise. It'll
We don't
likely
even
be
need to talk about
UConn
that.
versus Villanova. Villanova is really good, but I just don't think anybody beats
We don't
UConn.
even need to talk about that. There's not they shouldn't even be in that league. It's really not either they're gonna have to the league is gonna have to get better or they need to move out of that league.
Yeah,
Because why would you want to play a whole bunch of games that you're winning by 40 and 50 points? I think that it's just a waste of time.
I agree.
I mean,
So
you
let's
want to
move on to the SEC because there's really nothing to say about UConn. It's just
it is.
it's boring basketball.
Yeah. There's
Beating
nothing.
teams by 60, 50 points every game in the whole region
It's
is
a
just
waste. It's a waste to me.
not fun basketball. Okay, so we've got our games for the SEC today. We've got Ole Miss versus Texas. Ole Miss put BTA to Vanderbilt
Yeah,
yesterday.
let's talk about the games yesterday. Let's talk about the games yesterday. Yesterday,
Oh my goodness.
listen, let me tell you something. The game, the four teams that won yesterday, let you know this is the four teams of the SEC. It's just this is
Yeah,
who we are, the cream of the crop.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Vandy, they played so much better last the whole season they was playing. But
yeah,
I did tell you, we did discuss this. Remember that when they came to South Carolina, they got beat by 30. It was like 33 or 34 points. And
yeah,
they took them out of the whole everything they was trying to do, they couldn't do it.
yeah.
And that's exactly what Ole Miss did yesterday. They put, man, the best player in the they say had 1 point at halftime. And they only had 17 points at half.
At half, yeah, yeah.
That's nasty business. That means you play great defense. That's nasty business.
The
That means Ole Miss
defense,
came to play. They was like, we're gonna show you what it is. Yeah, we've been playing pretty bad. We forgot what we do best.
right?
And what we do best is play defense.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. If they had them 20 turnovers like they did yesterday, it's a
oh
wrap.
yeah,
You going home.
yeah,
You going home. Because you couldn't handle the press, and you should have. It's simple. The press is simple.
yeah,
If you got it set up and you went over it right.
yeah,
You can't just run like y'all go out there and do it. No, no, no. On a press, you got everybody has to know exactly where they're supposed to be at when that ball moves. And if you do that, it's easily broken.
absolutely.
Easy. And then you attack basket. But if you don't and you keep on holding and dribbling that ball, the one thing you cannot do on a press is dribble. And if you
Yeah,
dribble into that corner, that's
it's gotta
exactly what
be
they
it's gotta be
do.
fast passes. Bam, bam,
Yes,
bam. You
yes,
everybody moving, get open is you go.
yes,
And then by
yes,
that time you're
yes,
at the basket scoring.
yes.
It's that fast.
Once you get to half court and you get it to the middle, and that other person just goes down the side, you got people all over you can pass to, but you can't dribble, look,
and
you
dribble
can't.
into a corner, and
No,
then the
no.
sideline is an extra defender. So now you're, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
you're putting yourself in a situation to turn the ball over.
And that's
Yes,
what they
that's
did
just
about 5 or 6, 7, maybe 10
yeah,
times with her. She went right over there across the line
yeah,
and went right over there, and they double teamed her.
yeah,
Turnover. And
yeah,
I guess that guard was upsetting me so bad. It's like she should know as a point guard at this level. You
yeah,
should know as soon as if you're in that spot, you need to give it up immediately.
immediately.
Immediately because they're coming. And they did it so many times. It's like you already know what's coming, but you can't look around. You should know where everybody is at some point. You should be able to know, like you should be able to look cross court, middle, sidelines. It should
Yes,
be 3 people right there waiting on you. But you
yeah,
got to give up the ball and move. You cannot,
yeah,
you can't. So she kept on doing it and she snatched her out and then put her back in. So if they do that today
yeah. Against Texas.
against Texas, Texas gonna wear them out.
And I keep saying, if you give Texas hope, if you give them the ability to think that they're better than what they are, they're going to beat you. That's how they win. That's how they beat Alabama. Alabama is not a bad team and can hang with them, but they just give them. Once you give them the energy, they're not taking it back. Once you give them hope, they don't take it back. They like,
You know what?
oh,
I just felt like Alabama. I think it's unfair, but I guess it's fair. And ain't I'm not the commissioner. Alabama had played 3 games. The game before that one was a hard game. You use a lot of energy. You playing back to back to back.
yeah,
That's hard business to do, and to try to get to the championship. It's just hard to do. And I would never expect my team to come in and play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No.
yeah.
What is it? Is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I would
Yeah,
never expect my team and then come in and try to play a high rated,
yeah, that's crazy.
team. And they didn't rest it up all week. They ain't played since Sunday.
Yeah,
And they had 5 days rest. And we had no rest.
yeah.
And we had to travel. So, I think Alabama is a pretty good team. It's just they got tired, legs tired.
Yeah.
Legs tired.
I think Alabama is good too. I think they're good too. Shout out to
Like a little one guard they got.
CC that just got an offer from them. So
Okay.
yeah.
I want to see CC in the SEC. I mean, I don't think that she should go nowhere else.
I agree.
I think she should be looking for opportunities or offers from the SEC, and that's where she belongs.
I agree. And so next up, we have Oklahoma and LSU.
Man, let me tell you something. LSU played the best. They played their best game of the year.
They did.
Everybody was clicking on all cylinders.
I mean, it was like a well-oiled machine, just moving and grooving. And I mean, you couldn't predict better basketball.
But this is the best time to be playing it. It's the best time. You're going into NCAA. You want that. I was happy to see. I love LSU and I love South Carolina. They're gonna play today, but I have to give them their I have to give them flowers. They played a hell of a game yesterday.
They did.
Flage wasn't being all emotional. She came out, was hitting lights out, man. Wasn't nothing but the bottom of the net. Bottom of the net. Come get it out the net.
Yeah.
Flage was getting off. The whole team was playing good. They played great defense. Malaysia, she played good. She does them turnovers today, though. South Carolina gonna capitalize on all of them.
Yeah.
And see, the thing about South Carolina, they know her. They know how she plays, so they can kind of, especially Raven. Raven be on Flage, not Flage, Malaysia. She knows exactly what Malaysia gonna do.
Yeah.
So Malaysia has to come and just be more consistent with no turnovers. If she does that, man, she's one of the top players in the nation.
Yeah.
But if she, just like yesterday, I wish I could play it back here. She was coming down off a fast break. And these are some of the little things is what gets you not winning the championship. You know what I'm saying? So it was 2 people. It was a 2-on-1. And the girl that was on defense was kind of back. She's kind of waiting off, Malaysia to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia, she kept on holding the ball, and it aggravated me so bad, because this is, if you're smart, you're gonna say, as soon as I turn around, if I see her out, I'm passing the ball.
Yeah.
So if you pass the ball, then that makes that defensive player have to move. You're gonna get the ball back for a layup.
Yeah.
You bounced the ball too many times, and then the girl didn't get a layup, and neither did you. Like, give the ball up, you'll get it back. Don't worry about you.
The ball.
Pass the ball, yes. Especially if she's right there alongside of you, no. But the girl was out. She was out. So if you pass it over, then the defensive player has to make a decision to go with her.
Right.
Because she's already there. And if you keep running, you got to lay up. You got to be smarter than that. And that's one of the things that they say about Malaysia. Her IQ is not high. To me, she holds the ball because she's trying to shoot.
Yes.
Instead of her giving it up, you was gonna get it right back off a layup.
Get it right back. Absolutely. Absolutely. But they end up winning like 112 to, or 118 to
118. They won by 40, I think.
Crazy work. They shut down Reagan Beers. Reagan
Beers was aggravated. She was really aggravated in that game.
Yeah.
And she was doing stuff that it was unusual. Like, she's a senior, ain't she?
Yeah.
So she didn't want to go home, but you was doing disruptive stuff, like, getting texts, getting flagrant ones. You was trying to beat up you're already big. So
yeah,
you was trying to beat up another big, which was just as big as you. And both y'all was going down to the floor.
Yeah.
It was like
two bullies in the fight. Down.
And a couple times she grabbed their arm and pulled him down.
Yeah.
But she was doing stuff, and then you see her dad on the sidelines yelling like she don't never do nothing wrong. You'd be like, dude, go to your phone and watch the playback.
Right.
And she's not playing good because it's causing disruptive.
Yeah.
It's disrupting their offense.
Right.
But the thing about it was, though, to me, is like they couldn't even get it together because LSU had already put a stamp on them. They was already down by 20 like this.
Yeah. And the way that they were clicking, LSU was clicking, they knew they were not coming back from that. There was just no way that they were going to be able to stop the momentum and then capitalize on any mistakes. Because LSU just wasn't making very many mistakes. They weren't really turning the ball over. They weren't really missing shots. And when they were getting their rebounds. So
and putting it back. It was just a straight, we're going to show you what it is.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. You're going home today.
Yeah.
It was just simple as that.
Going ahead back to the city of Norman. Yeah. Going back to Norman.
Yeah. It was just that simple. Really, it was. Because, LSU played so good. Is this my phone? Sorry about that. They're going to have to call me back. So, yeah, it was just a LSU putting on the show.
Yeah. And then finally, South Carolina versus Kentucky. The beginning of the game, South Carolina, they were kind of going back and forth until South Carolina was like, let's stop playing with our food. And Joyce decided to do Joyce things. And when she's on, there's nothing that you can do when she's in that space of I'm going to score no matter what. Yeah.
But what I thought was good though, Joyce is playing defense on the big girl.
Yeah, too. She was.
I said, okay, Joyce, let's go. And she played good defense. And this is the thing. I don't know if I talked to you about this last night, but the big girl was irrelevant in this game. Last game that she played, she was the relevance in the game. Like they was like she was shooting all over. What's her name? Strat?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Strat. Yeah.
But she was irrelevant in this game.
She was. She got a couple of little shots off, but she was eating them up the last game. But also, you said they didn't want to be there. They was ready to go home. And then, did you see the video I tagged you in where Raven said?
What'd she say?
Exactly what she said. We were just ready to go home. We just didn't want to be there.
It was body language. Listen,
you were right.
I watch body language. They wanted to get the game over with. Let's get this win and let's go. We're gonna run to the locker room, grab our stuff, and we out. And that's exactly, she was like, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. We was ready to go home. That's what they look like.
That's exactly what you said, and that's exactly what she admitted
laughing.
To.
Listen to what I'm telling you now. Every time I say something, it comes true.
You were right. You were right. I give you props for being 100% right on that. She admitted that on the interview, and when I saw the video, I fell out laughing. I was like, Ani was right. She was right.
Special partner. When I get to talking about something, I don't talk about fluff. I'm telling you the truth now. They was ready to go. And what they do yesterday, they came out and said that game was irrelevant to us. This is relevant to us. We're gonna come out here and put belts it, and we're gonna kick you. You're not even relevant. You're not on our level. Are you seriously?
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They came out and proved why they are the number 1 seed currently. So they beat up on Port Kentucky from beginning to end, and they did what they needed to do. And Medina, I believe, had another double-double. She had a double-double in the first half.
Yes, she did.
She did. So Medina was out there knocking threes down again, and
I love it.
Listen, Tournament Tessa showed up. Tournament Tessa showed up, and she was knocking them down. When that ball comes out her hands like that, and
it's so quick too. It's like Steph Curry. So she get if you go back and watch when they pass the ball to her, it's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, she already has made a decision. If they throw me the ball, I'm shooting.
There's
no hesitation. I'm like, let's go.
And then she went to the basket. Then she does a reverse layup. I was like, okay, Tessa is.
Y'all better give Tessa some props, because Tessa gonna be really good. I'm saying it right now. When Tessa, she got one more year here. When Tessa goes to the WNBA, Tessa gonna be killing the WNBA.
Yeah,
because she can shoot. She can shoot at all levels. She's a 3-level scorer.
Yeah.
Okay, and she can play defense. So she's gonna be a 3-level scorer in the WNBA. She probably gonna go straight to unrivaled because she can shoot and take it off the dribble. So I love LSU.
Can we talk about McKeer?
Who?
McKeer and them long arms, blocking shots, just being a menace on the court.
There's a lot of people we can talk about for South Carolina.
Raven in that pass to Joyce from one end of the court to the other. Joyce catches it in midair and goes up. And I mean, it was just beautiful basketball. It was beautiful basketball.
And let me tell you something. What people don't understand, man, people should really listen to me, man. If Raven has been hitting the 3 all season. Now, she don't take 5, 6, 10 threes, but when she does, she's hitting that 3, and she's hitting that little jumper, that 10-footer.
Yeah.
And she'll take
that floater.
Yeah, that float. I mean, she's doing what she's supposed to do, and she's giving up, and she's playing defense on the best person on the outside. Yeah. She's doing it all and y'all better listen to Dawn Staley. She's doing it all for South Carolina. When Raven gets off, they win. Period. Okay. And I don't see nobody stopping Raven. I just don't. I've never seen it done. Me and you have never come on here and we said, "Ooh, Raven, what's her name? Stop Raven. She couldn't do nothing."
Right.
I ain't never seen that before.
Right. Because Raven is not like you're the ball is in her hands and she's always looking to score. She's looking to see who has the best option to score.
Yeah.
That's her process. So you don't know whether or not she's going to pull up and shoot the 3 or she's going to do that mid-range. You really can't predict that. Yes, right. I know that Booker is going to curve around that and hit that mid. We know she's going to do that. We know that Rory is going to come up into the paint and shoot the little floater or mid-range shot. We can predict that Flage is probably going to step out to the 3-point line or do a move and try to get to the basket. You know that they're going to do these things. They're pretty predictable, right? But you don't know whether or not Raven's going to do it because you don't know. Is she going to come in and then drop the pass off to another big, or is she going to pass it back out to the? You just don't know because you
really don't even know when she's going to shoot a 3.
Absolutely.
But this is the thing. Okay, let's go back to earlier in the season, and me and you've been talking about this. I said, "Ooh, they look like when they lost in the championship because they wasn't hitting no 3s." But they changed that. They changed that, and boy, South Carolina got a chance to win the championship again this year.
Yeah.
If they continue to play, and they come in like we're just as good or we're better than you. If they get to that championship.
Especially if they lose the region champion, if they lose this championship,
they're not losing this.
But that's like whenever they lose a big game or something, it's like.
But it's game time right now.
It's
game time. This is not a regular season game.
They take it out on everybody. They take it out on everybody. I think ever since they lost to Oklahoma, they've been taking it out on everybody.
Yeah, but it's game time. They just And when no big girl step out and hit the 3, look. When the big girl, the other 6'7" girl hits a 3, and you come in the rim and they blocking anything that's coming to the rim.
Yeah,
man, come on. They got so many weapons. It's ridiculous. They got weapons. So let me tell you something. They got beat so bad last year playing UConn. I want UConn back.
You want it back?
They do too. They do too. And I want that championship again. I want that playback.
Yeah.
I want it back, and I'm hoping that happens because that's gonna be. I'm talking about it's gonna be off the chain. Like if they get it back, but we're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna wait till we get to the. But that's what I want. I'm not gonna lie. But today is gonna be a game today.
I agree. Because LSU definitely wants revenge. They want to beat them finally for the first time, and I don't know how many games, 18 games it's been.
They want to beat them. They want to get over that hump, and I understand. I'm gonna tell you again. I love LSU when they ain't playing South Carolina.
Yeah,
it's just I love Flage. I love Michaela. I love Malaysia. I love everybody on that team. And I love Melky. You don't, but I do. I think she's a hell of a coach. Okay, maybe she don't coach the way you want her to, but I know how I coach, and I'm a hard coach too. But I love you in the same, and that's what she does.
I don't mind you being a hard coach. Coaches are great.
But I love you in the same. She's the thing about it is. And she's, to me, I'm a lot like her. I don't put no cheese or honey on it. I'm gonna tell you what it is straight up. But we're gonna work on it. You know what I'm saying? Some kids can't get it. That you gotta be hugged up, and I gotta be rubbing on your back.
Right.
This is sports. Ain't nobody gonna rub on your back on the next level, honey.
Yeah.
You're gonna either get it or they're gonna cut you. I'm trying to get you ready for the next level, and that's what she does. Okay. That's the way I feel about it. And she makes sure you good. I mean, what coach comes and you say, oh, I'm a rapper and I play ball. She said, okay, we're going to take you over here and then you can go right here and you can do your music here. And we're not going to stop you from being who you are. I love it. And then she brought back old girl.
Coach that is smart is going to do that because
every coach ain't going to do that.
In this day and age of NIL and all of those things and needing to get 5 stars and all of that, of course you're going to feed into that because you need to get the players in to come play for you. So,
but I don't think that's
smart as a coach.
It is smart, and it's the right thing to do. But every coach ain't gonna do that.
In this day and age, it would behoove you
I
to
know,
do
I
that.
understand that. I understand that, but some coaches are
So
hard headed. Some coaches are stubborn. Okay, they believe me. I didn't listen to Flage talk about this same story so many times that she ain't never said not one time. Oh, them other coaches, yeah, they showed me too. No, she said I came here. They had it set up that I can go over here and I can record, and we don't have anything. We don't have no problem with it. Just take care of business. That's all they ask you to
yeah,
do. And when you
that's
need
true.
to
She did
go
say that.
somewhere,
But I
the
think now after that, they're probably going to, you know what I'm
well,
saying?
because Monkey, listen, and then what I really love about her, she bought the girl back to play for LSU. That's a Hall of Famer. You know
Simone
what I'm
Bill.
saying? Oh yeah, and the interview that she had with Simone, she deserves this. She deserves to come back. This her school. You know what I'm saying? This her city. She's at home. She deserves to come back here. Yes, she can come back here. They gave her the chance. The girl called back in 2 days, said, I'm coming home. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah,
So that's why I love her. But I love a coach that's strong and don't pat you on the back all the time. You
right.
have to let a player know you need to work on this. You have to do this. You're making mistakes. You
Yeah.
have to. And some coaches don't. That's what, let me tell you, I've been a coach for a long time. And I can, and what I be talking about, it always comes true. Always. When I tell you these things on here, I'll tell you, this is what happened. Then you come back and say, yeah, that's what happened. So are
Keep
you
going.
still there?
I'm here.
Okay. So this just threw me off. You got me by myself.
This all you, boo. This all you.
Don't do that. Bring you back on. Don't do that. What? No, see, you just threw me off and I forgot what I was talking about. What was we talking about?
You were saying that you've been coaching for a long time, and basically, um, the things that you've learned or seen as being a coach yourself.
I can't even remember what I was going to say because that threw me off. I hope going, but I just, you just, I just totally forgot what I was going to say. It just went,
So
I'll come back to it.
I, I, um, who do you think is going to win the SEC? Do you think South Carolina is going to pull it out, or you is that what you think? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you predicting South Carolina to beat LSU, and what about the second game between Ole Miss and Texas? Do you think Ole Miss can
Ooh,
pull it out?
that's gonna be a tough one. Ole
This
Miss done
is
played
like
4 games. It's their fourth game in 4 days. But you know
yeah.
what? They had a big win over Vandy, so they're going to get into the NCAA's. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
they played Thursday and Friday, and I think they had what Sunday? So Sunday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, but that's the reason
Or,
why they was losing so many games because their schedule was back to back to
or
back.
did they play Tuesday? I don't think they played Tuesday. I think they played Sunday and then Thursday and Friday. So
But they didn't play Wednesday.
I don't think, no, they didn't play Wednesday. No, the
Okay.
teams that played Wednesday were Arkansas, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Florida, Auburn, Texas A&M, and Missouri, Alabama.
But let me tell you this though. Texas is one of the best defensive players in the nation. Defensive teams in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm looking at the game yesterday and all them turnovers. If they do that, they're not winning.
Yeah.
They got to make some necessary adjustments. If they don't make those necessary adjustments, and one of the adjustments is that point guard. It's not that we want to take her out. She has to learn. I would have had her looking at film all night.
Yeah.
So you get this in your head, you know when you get out there what's going to happen. Because you have to understand the point guard for Texas is going to run you from the baseline all the way. She plays defense on the other side of the half court. Okay, she's going to pressure you all the way down the court. And
Yeah.
if they come, and this is the thing, if you're the coach for Texas and you seen what happened yesterday, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna try
Yeah.
that and see what happens. So if they do that and she don't make the necessary pass, then they're not winning. It's not even
Yeah,
gonna be close. Texas is gonna blow them out.
I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree. I would like to
But
see Ole Miss play South Carolina in the championship game, though. That's what I would like to see. I would like Ole Miss to beat Texas. Do I think they're going to? I don't think so, but anything is possible and anything can happen. So that's what I would like to see. So
if they
these are
have the
our
turnovers, we got 10 minutes before the game starts. If they have the turnovers, it's just that simple. Let's do a little video after these two games. We'll talk about it because these are gonna be two very, very good games. And let's talk about is that the ACC, the Louisville game in North Carolina. Hold on,
so
I'll tell you what the score is. The score right now is 28-27, Louisville.
okay.
In the second, they're getting ready to go to halftime.
What time
28,
is the
Louisville,
first game?
27.
Is that 4:30 or the second game is at 4:30? The first game.
The first game.
All right. So there you have it. Those are our predictions for these upcoming tournaments. And we'll come back later and talk about what happened after the games. I'm going to go watch the replay of a high school game really quick. And
Well, you better be watching that South Carolina game.
I will be.
It's coming on.
It's not coming on for another, I got hour.
Okay.
So, all right, y'all. Catch us on the next one. We'll talk about the winners of the two big games today. So,
Catch us later. Catch us tonight. We'll be
yeah.
back on tonight for a 30-minute wrap up about
So,
these three games. This game that's going on right now,
yes.
Louisville, North Carolina, 28-27 and a half.
Yes.
And then South
So,
Carolina.
subscribe, like,
For
follow,
sure.
all the things. Give us your feedback, all of the things. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace and hair grease, y'all.